Hello and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to resume from where I stopped at in the previous video, whereby we're presenting a single order or a list of a single order from a list of other orders, as well as putting the customers' addresses and information into the same activity. It's what we're going to do today, and I hope you're ready to do it with me. So let's get started. So you remember this is where we were. Show you, like if you click here, you should open a single order activity. So let's do it. And if you don't watch the previous video, please go and watch it, because if you just continue from here, then it will make no sense. So I was coming here to the main activity, to the checkout activity. Where is it? Yeah, and see the variable that we use to save the data. The table of what? Of orders, which is customer orders here. So I'll come and paste this one here. That's the one that we used to do what? To save the customer orders from what? From database. So I'll put dot document. Now right now we know the specific document that we want, which is the what? The order ID. So the order ID is here. I'll put here dot document and pass the order ID and put dot get. Okay, and add the listeners. Dot add on success listener, which is going to be new on success listener. Okay, yeah, that's it. And then we check if document snapshot exists, and we check the opposite. If it does not exist, we say toast and say order not found, and then do the finish and return. You're not allowed to exceed there, so that in case it's not found. And if it's found, now we'll have to create now the order itself. So it's going to be order model. I call it order, or can call it order. Now here I'll have to initialize it by simply saying, after the if, by simply saying order is equal to document snapshot dot get. To object, and we pass order model dot class. Okay, so that's how we can tell that we've got the order. Then after, we can now init the order. Init component. Okay, init component. Okay, say feed data. Let us call it feed data. Can add on success listener dot add on failure listener, new on failure listener. Then can make a simple toast and say, let me just come and copy these ones just like the same, and say failed to get order because, then you put the reason, which is an exception. It would get what? Message. Okay, so there we go. Then let's go ahead and feed the data. Okay, the method for feeding data I can put here after this. I can put just void. I can just press alt and enter, create this method in the main activity here. So let's go ahead and do the logic of feeding the data. Of course, we have to find the recycler view that is there. This is going to be like now in the checkout here. In the checkout, first of all, let me take you to the checkout, and you see feed cart data. We had to find the recycler view and set the manager and say the fake. So I have to do all these things. Okay, so I'll copy it and paste it here and explain. Okay, you see I've got it to the checkout, from the checkout. So it is recycler view. We need the recycler view first, so I have to put here recycler view. Okay, then you have these things that you can see here. Then you have the adapter. Of course, this is going to be the product adapter. Okay, and then we have the submit order. No, this one will keep it for now. We just make it a comment. Okay, so there we are. Now instead of putting products, of course these products are not initialized yet. Now I have to create them. It's going to be a red list. Okay, now have to initialize them. You remember we did that logic somewhere here when we were looping. Okay, here, that logic is what I want to do here. Okay, we are getting the cat models and loop them and change them into what? Into products. Okay, let's copy it and also explain it here and do it from the other side. Okay, here. So before I start feeding the data, I have to first convert the cat models into what? Into product models. So you see, this is our cat model. See, and you loop through the cat models, and these cat models, you know where I've got them. Of course they are not initialized yet here. We have to get them from what? From the order. Cat models equals order model, or order dot what? Dot cat. Yeah, so that one, it will get the cat that we placed into cat models, and then we loop through them. As we loop, we initialize the what? The product model, like this. Okay, then as we're adding into products, so I have to do this. Okay, then after we create the recycler view, as you can see at this point. Okay, so that's beautiful, and so far so good. Now let's go ahead and in toolbar. In toolbar, I can come and do you have one here? In toolbar, I think you can. Do you have anywhere initializing the toolbar? No. Let us first comment it. Let's first leave it for now. Okay. Let's go and now. Let's go now and start this activity. I hope you can see everything. Oh, I'm too fast. I don't know. So let's go ahead and now and get the order activity and start the order activity. Of course, it will be in the list of what? In the list of orders. Admin orders. So when we're making a toast, you clicked on this here in the click listener, or you have to set it by yourself. Let's set on click listener. So instead of putting, you clicked on this. Now let's go ahead and do it and create the intent, and then here it will be admin order, not orders activity. No, this second one is going to be admin order activity, not orders. Okay, order activity. Now have to put the what? The order ID, which is here, order ID, and make sure that this order ID that you put here, the name is matching with this that you're putting here. So we're going to pass here order ID, and then we start the activity. Okay, then there we're good to go. I'll remove this toast because now obsolete. So I'll go ahead and run the project. So let's go ahead and click here and go to orders and click on what? On a single order. So we go ahead and run the project. So if I click on menu, click on orders, and click on list of order, a single order, you can see everything is fade. You see, instead of having there the word checkout, you should have the word order. Okay, not the word checkout, but the word order, and you can see the products, and here you can put the customer's information. So let's fix that. So instead of having the word checkout, you should have order. Order. And you can put here like ID, call it order ID. So come here in the order ID, so we create an object of text view. Put the order ID and then come here. When you're feeding the order, you should find the order ID. And then you can now set it as set text and say order. And then put the hash maybe. And put plus order dot order ID, and then we'll have the order ID attached there. So that's it. Okay, that's it. So let's go ahead and do what? And feed the customer's information. Or is it though? It is here. Admin order. Where is the warning? Oh, here. Let us make this an order ID view, not order ID. So change this one to order ID view, because the order ID we had already used it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do what? And set the order details. Okay, the customer details. For example, we'll have to get here the customer name. So I'll come here and give it an ID and call it customer name and make it disabled, or can change it to text view. Okay, but let's make it just disabled, so that should not be editable. Editable or enabled, make it false. Okay, so we come here, also make it enabled, false, and give it an ID. Now this is text view. Sorry, I mean this one. First name, this one here. Not supposed to be text view. This, I mean this. Oh, why can't I focus on it here? Enabled, false. Yes, I mean enable false. So give it an ID of customer name. The second one will be customer contact, I mean customer address, customer name, customer address, and the third one will be customer contact. Okay, there we go. So I'll simply come and copy this customer name, and come and make for it a what? Here, and come and make it it is what? Edit text, initialize it here, then set it. So this one will be order dot what? Dot customer dot first name plus empty space plus last name. Okay, after doing that, then let's go ahead and set the what? Set the customer address, which is this one here. So just duplicate this, paste it here, come and duplicate this one, or put a comma and paste it there, and come and now set it, duplicate this, paste and set customer address. Okay, after setting the customer address, let's go ahead and also disable this. Not that. So on top here, this one. Put your contact. Did you call it customer's contact though? Like you have email, okay. So put here, and then come and find it, and then initialize it. Okay, so that's enough. If you run the project, you should be able to display customers' information. So if we come to options and come to orders, you can see a list of orders. If we come to the order, see the name is set, the address is set, and the email is set, and the action is set. And now we're going to work on the actions, and the products are set. So you can put the status value in the orders. I forgot to put it there, but you can do it by yourself. Add another attribute in the order, where we'll be checking the status, whether the order is cleared, whether the order is delivered, or whether the order is cancelled. You can do that, okay? And you'll be switching those status in in this order, clear order. Now what I'm going to do right now is just to delete this order, to show you how you can delete the order. So I'll just simply come and listen this button, delete order. So it is what? It is a button. I'll come and initialize it and set on it the click listener. Okay, so here I'm going to put the logic of deleting what? Order. But here you're supposed to ask the user if they really need to delete the order using the dialogues, okay? But for me, I'll just go ahead and delete it. Okay, so delete it. Of course, it's going to be db dot collection, which is customer order collection, the document, and document, you know, it is order ID dot delete dot add on success listener, new on success listener, and then here can say toast order deleted, and then you can put here some finish and a toast and that, and what something a finish and what, and return, and add on failure listener, add on failure listener, new on failure listener, come and put fail to delete order, because a dot get message, you can make this one like long, and then do the same. I cannot return here, we'll just keep it there, and we cannot finish, we'll just keep it there. And make sure that it's only the administrator can access these buttons by first checking who is logged in, and make sure that is administrator, and then you enable this, or you unhide this. Otherwise you keep it hidden, because the customer is not supposed to delete the order. It just depends on your own rules. Okay, so let me change this one, maybe customer details. Okay, so let's run the application again. That's our application. So click there, click on orders, and then you can see the order is there. Click on it, and the order is coming. So if you click on delete, here you should first put a prompt. Don't just go ahead and delete. You see, deleted. If you go back, you see order not found. Go back, order not found. And if we go back one step and come back to orders, you should have an empty space. See, there's no any order. So that's it. That's it. It's not very beautiful, but it can give you the idea on how you can make a water project. If you come to cart and place an order, then the order will come. So that's it. Now we have to put here. Now I'm going to show you the thing that you're going to try by yourself, because I've done almost 90%. So the 10%, I want you to challenge yourself and do them. If you don't do them, it's up to you. But for me, I've played my part. I've done the 90%. So do the 10%. So here, I want you to add the logout button. And if you click on logout, you should delete the session, or you should delete the user who is logged in. Okay? And you can do that using the sugar ORM sugar. You delete. So let's go ahead and add here logout on the menu. But you'll put the functionality, right, by yourself. So that the functionality, let me note for you here what you should do. Okay, this is what you should do. Logout logic is by you. That is yours. Logout logic. What else you should do? So that logout will come there. Separate. Create regular or customer menu, and you shouldn't let the customer menu to be the same as admin menu. So let me show you. Let me give you a hint. So here you should create another menu for the customer. For example, the customer is not supposed to see add product. The customer is not supposed to see things like add product. Add product is not supposed to see. So you should come here in the main menu and create another menu. Now here in the inflator, you should be checking first. If it's administrator, you show the admin menu. If it's the customer, you show the customer menu. Okay, here in the inflator. So you have to do that. You have to do that. Okay, So that's another thing. Another thing that you have to do by yourself, you should be able to list customers. You see here I did not implement the list of customers, but it's just simply getting the list from the users who registered and display them using the recycler view. So the administrator should be able to see the customers. List customers. Make the app beautiful and complete. That is the task that those are the few tasks that I'm leaving with you. But for me, I'll stop from here. In the next video, I'm going to show you how you can upload an app. This one, you're going to upload it on Play Store. So in the next video, I'll show you how we can upload an app on Play Store. So I hope you'll not miss, and please make sure that you finish these things, okay? If you don't finish them, then you'll have not done good service for yourself. But challenge yourself and make sure that you do them, because you know the first other people have done them, and if you don't do them, then it means that you've given up. So challenge yourself and do them, and in the next video I'll show you how you can put this app on Play Store step by step. So don't miss in the next video, and make sure that you complete everything, okay? That you complete everything. I'll also give this code on GitHub, so you can download this source code and run it in your own project, in your own computer, or compare your project with my own. I'm going to put this code in the GitHub. So thank you for watching up to this point. It was not a simple journey, but you have not to give up. Of course, you've learned something new, I believe, and you should keep on making more research, okay, and making learning more new things every day. And make sure that you do what, you accomplish these things, okay, these tasks. So let us meet in the next video, where I'm going to show you how you can upload, how we are going to upload this application on Google Play Store. Thank you for watching up to this point.